This is video number 101 on your Firearms Defense channel. Now, the first thing is here, I've said many times that I'm not going to respond to any more personal attacks as I make my response to another personal attack. But occasionally something comes along that's just too good to pass up, and I just absolutely can't pass up this opportunity. This was a personal attack by a Capthester. It's C-A-P-T-H-E-S-T-E-R. Now, he started out with, this was on my Glock, on my, let's see, yeah, this is on my SIG 220 video. It says, "That is a double action gun with no safety. To keep the hammer back is asking to shoot yourself. I am surprised you were allowed to have a gun." Well, the first thing is I quit keeping the hammer back a long time ago in response to a lot of responses to my statement that I kept it back. So I no longer keep the hammer back anyway. But here's my reply to him. "I don't know why you are surprised that I'm allowed to have a weapon. And your comment here shows no understanding whatever as to how a firearm works. It's real simple. A weapon will not discharge unless you press the trigger and drop the hammer on the firing pin and discharge the round in the chamber." Then he made another response up here. This is where it starts to get into the personal attack part. He says, "You are the dumbass that doesn't know a magazine from a slide." Well, my comment to that, I did make this video a long time ago, and I did make that reference. Now, that was an honest mistake. Now, I've made 100 videos, and I've made a certain number of honest mistakes, and when someone calls it to my attention in a civilized way, in a civilized manner, I respond appropriately and I say, "Thank you very much for calling this to my attention. I appreciate your input." You know, I do that. This guy didn't do that. He says, "You are the dumbass that doesn't know a magazine from a slide. Keep making videos so we can keep laughing at you. Are you related to the redneck ninja?" Well, I am a redneck. I was born in Kansas. I was raised in Missouri. I guess that makes me a redneck, but yeah, so what? Some of the finest people on God's earth are rednecks. Here's my reply to him. "Actually, you have it all wrong. First of all, as I've already pointed out, you are a mean-spirited person who engages in needless personal attacks on others. That's the very first thing here and right at the top of the list. Second of all, who is the we who are laughing at me? You maybe? Certainly not my several hundred subscribers, and you don't count. You, on the other hand, can only engage in mindless personal attacks on others like me, who has several hundred subscribers and 100 videos posted, and make an effort to maintain my channel and communicate sincerely and honestly with those who engage in sincere dialogue with me. I'm not by any means the most knowledgeable firearms person in the world, and I'm far from the best shot, but I have been to front sight 9 times now, and I've made an honest effort to communicate what knowledge I have regarding the law and firearms. You, on the other hand, have no subscribers and 2 videos posted. In closing, it would seem the only function you serve in the YouTube community is to engage in mindless personal attacks on those of us who do work to make our channels informative and interesting. I will close off our dialogue by wishing you well and sincerely hoping you find some useful function to serve on YouTube. Sincerely, Firearms Defense." Now, here's a couple of comments he made on my shotgun video, Mr. Benelli, and these are beautiful. I just loved them. Here's the first one. "I wouldn't be surprised to see you change a choke tube on it while loaded and point it at your face either. I have a special needs kid, and she knows more about gun safety than you. By the way, a Benelli is not a gas-operated gun. You are a real moron." Now, here's another example. Now, as somebody called that to me in a sensible manner and says, by the way, the Benelli isn't a gas-operated gun. That's because, you know, I would have responded, thank you for your sincere input and your correction here, and I appreciate the input. So, but he didn't do that. He called me a moron. It says, here's my reply. In looking over your comments on all of my videos you've commented on, you seem like a real mean-spirited person who enjoys attacking others personally. But your mean-spirited personal attacks on me don't bother me at all. I have 100 videos up, and you aren't the first person to launch a mean-spirited personal attack on me, and I'm used to it by now. In closing, I hope it serves the useful purpose of making you feel better and giving meaning to your life. Sincerely, Firearms Defense. Then he says here, be sure to leave the recorder on so we can see you shoot yourself because of leaving the safety off a loaded gun. Here's my reply to him. You seem like the kind of person who would enjoy nothing better than to see a murder/suicide on YouTube. I'm sorry, but I have no plans to shoot myself and post it on YouTube for your enjoyment. So anyway, that's this guy, Capthester, and those are my reply to him. And as I say, occasionally I get one of these things that's just too good to pass up, and that's what this is. So I'm going to close off video number 101 now, and I'm going to make video number 102 and put it up soon, and maybe I'll get started making videos again.